Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Pastor Darrell Matthews, Associate Minister of the First Baptist Church at College Hill in beautiful Tampa, Florida. And you have joined us for the 1 minute message this morning, coming from Genesis chapter 39, verse 2. The Lord was with Joseph so that he prospered, and he lived in the house of his Egyptian master. It almost seems in reading that verse that those two sentences don't go together. He prospered, but Joseph lived in the house of his Egyptian master. He was in a situation where he was an indentured servant, to put it mildly, and yet he prospered. And that's a word for us today, because sometimes we find ourselves in the same situation. You ever been in a circumstance where you're in a job that you really don't like, but you're pretty good at doing it? Well, that's a situation where you are prospering because you can do the job, even though you are in a situation where you don't particularly care for it. And God can do that in our lives at times, but a lot of it has to do with the attitude that we bring to the table as well. Even in the midst of all that Joseph was going through, you never get the sense that he's walking around with a chip on his shoulder. Yeah, he's walking around singing "Woe is me" or "Nobody knows the trouble I've seen." He had a sense that even in the midst of what he was going through, God was with him, and that's important for us to understand as well. That no matter what our circumstance might be, God sees it. It hasn't slipped his mind. And he's able to prosper you in your current role when you remain faithful, when you remain that right kind of attitude. And when you do have that right kind of attitude, then you can position yourself to move on to something that is in your wheelhouse that you really like and enjoy. But it all begins with, how do you handle the stuff when you'd rather not handle the stuff? How do you handle a position that maybe you're in where you'd rather not be in? Be faithful where you are until a door opens up. And when that opportunity opens, you can walk right on through. Amen? Amen. Well, I hope this has been a blessing to you. If it has, hit that like button, share it out with somebody that maybe needs to have a different perspective and the current position that they're in, and then join us later on for the midday inspiration from the Psalms. Certainly hope the rest of your day is the blessed part of your day. May God bless you, God keep you, and God's grace be unto you.